Hey guys, Tattoo for You, Richard here, and it is time for, well, it's me, and it's
me, the
her,
Norn Queen.
The Norn Queen.
What?
It is time, you shush your sassy frass up, little birthday girl. The birthday's over, it was yesterday. It is time for the Monday Update Q&A video. Cha-ching. So, as far as updates, let's get on with the updates. So this weekend, was my middle child's birthday. She turned 8, so I didn't get a lot of stuff done this weekend. I mean, I did these thingies last week and uploaded a video for them. And in turn, I posted them on Facebook, and now I have to make 2 more because somebody's buying 2 off of me, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually going to make some money.
These are cool.
So yeah, he wants 1 of each, the blue one and the orange one. So I got to mount them on a base, get them done up, and send them to him. So it'll be blue like this, and then orange like the other one.
I don't know.
It's right up there on top.
Yeah. This one's mine.
And then like that one.
Is it going to
So,
be on a disc?
yes. So I got to get those made up and get those mailed out to him, and he got $10 a piece for a nice piece of scatter terrain. He wants it pretty much to look like the orange one, so I will have those finished today. And don't tell him, I don't think he's a subscriber, but I'm even going to throw in this little piece too. I decided to make a little mini scatter terrain one, so I'm going to throw that in there too. If he subscribes, sorry dude, I ruined the surprise. Yeah, and then more updates. I worked a little bit on my scrag guard thing, but I'm only going to show you that much because, well, that's a video in itself. So, I don't want to lose my video stuff. And yeah, I worked a bit more on the Talnar. Hulk's been finished. I finished the Star Wars figure, which I'll just show you a little bit of that one. There you go. And yeah, since I'll show that on Wednesday. But yeah, really that's it for my updates. I did nothing else because it's a weird weekend. And I burped again. Apologize. I'm sorry. Well, I'm being a bad boy. I'm drinking root beer.
You kind of know I'm already drinking.
Because Barks has bite.
I'm already drinking the same thing.
But, yeah, so that's it for the updates. Not a lot. I'm out of hot glue, which stinks because I need it. I need it for these little guys too. And what else am I missing? Yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I'm missing hot glue. Whew. I'm definitely not going to be out of Elmer's glue anytime, am I? Why?
You have a giant thing of Elmer's glue.
I do have a giant thing of Elmer's glue. I have a gallon of Elmer's glue. It's back. It's putting on that shelf over there. We are another update. We're plugging hard, trying to get my nerd quarters ready to go. But it all relies on these guys. And well, this guy and that girl and that other girl, this girl, that all these girls cleaning their rooms so we can switch rooms.
I don't want to.
And Daddy can have the nerd quarters. And we could do some bat raps.
No. When you're in your room, you can't do videos with Rose anymore. And when I'm older, you won't be doing videos with me. And when Ava's older, you won't be doing videos with Ava.
I'm confused about that. We'll discuss that weirdness later. So anyway, on to the Q&A portion of the program. So, let's see. What do we have first? And I want to apologize because my computer screen is dumb.
Broken.
Something happened to it because it broke it. It's broken.
You should apologize.
I would show you, but then that would involve me turning the... Well, here, I'll just turn the camera around. That is my computer screen.
Yeah.
So,
You should
yeah.
apologize for the ferrets.
Things happen, and I have to deal with that, work around that. Okay, Sophia, calm down. I'm talking.
You're interrupting.
Yes. Godness. Gracious childs. Now, so we have Tom the Ascendant. I have 6 more weeks of school, including exams, which is this week. Awesome, sir. That means 6 weeks until I can say school's out.
What?
Well, congratulations, man. I can't wait till you're free of school for a while, or forever, if that's the case. He says, sorry about so many comments. No big deal. Very absent-minded today. Well, it's because you're dealing with school, sir. First, that is awesome hair, and the beard is great as always. Thank you. What is your view on the new EA Frostbite game Battlefield 1? Well, I honestly don't know. I mean, the only Battlefield I played was Battlefield 3. No, Battlefield Bad Company. Fun game. I liked it a lot. I was a Call of Duty fan. And the problem with Call of Duty is they started going future war or advanced war and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I enjoyed the modern military aspect of it. It was fun. And they took that away. So I was actually contemplating going to Battlefield. Because I have Battlefield Hardline. I just got that for Christmas from my brother. Or my birthday from my brother. Well, I played it a couple times. But, I haven't played any of the other ones, so, I kind of like the aspect of going back. It reminds me of the old, Medal of Honor games, like if they're going back, like, early, like World War I, World War II era. I need to look more into it and see it and check it out, because I do like those kind of first-person shooter games, the military games, so it'd definitely be worth a look. And especially Battlefield, because I like the aspect of all the vehicles you can hop in and stuff. I liked Homefront for that reason, too. But thanks, man. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Oh. This Texas weather, we rain for 6 days and then super dry for 2 more, and it's just ridiculous.
And it's also
It rains forever. And then the
we
next
have-
day it's like super bright and sunny.
Yeah. WG Revival. Nice water effects there. Thank you. Why is it not scrolling down? Oh, don't need to scroll down too far. Tabletop banter. Hair looks sweet, man. I think it would suit I think it would suit a nice trimmed beard. Thank you. I slightly did trim. See, it's no longer sticking straight out from the side of my cheeks.
You're cray cray, Daddy.
That's about as trim as I get there, buddy. So, how do I slide this back? Here, give me one second. I'm back. I just wanted to adjust the camera a little bit because I felt like you were looking up my beard and not down on my beard. Whatever. You know, straight at me, bro. Look at me, bro. My eyes are up here, not down here. Up here. I'm watching you. Tabletop banter. Where were we? I think Vulcan cares about his people from 30K, and the 40K equivalent would be Pedro Cantor. That name sounds so fake to me. I don't know why. Hey, Pedro Cantor. The Crimson Fist, I reckon. If you could take on a well-sized fantasy army, Age of Sigmar or Fantasy Battles, which one would it be and why? If you could take on a well-sized fantasy army, you talking about to do battle against or take, like, for me personally, take? Well, I guess I'm going to say go against. Excuse me. Okay, no, my army, if I could pick an Age of Sigmar army, I have been leaning very hard towards, at first it was Beastmen and Skaven, and now I'm really leaning towards Skaven. Like, I think I would love to, if I got into Age of Sigmar, it would be Skaven. And mainly because I like the artwork that you see all the Skaven art and stuff is just phenomenal. It's just, I like the gritty darkness of it. It's really rad. So that would be my army. I guess these swarms of rats too, just really cool. Going against, like take on and fight, I would love to fight dwarves for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they're tiny too. Let's tiny Skaven against tiny little people. Come at me with your battle axe there, buddy, and I'm gonna give you the plague. So yeah, I think that would be it. But I really would like to get into Age of Sigmar, and I'd like to do some Skaven, but I could be just like you, Sponge. Spongehammer. Sponge is the Skaven King. Check his channel out, because he is Scape. Hey, Skaven. Stupid mouth. And then we have, same again from Tabletop Banter, and for the Norn Queen. That's you. It's for you to answer.
I know.
Good luck with the maths. I hate it too. Which is your favorite NID model and why?
Mine?
Yes, yours.
I know. Mine's the... I don't know what it's called, but it's a big one. It's,
The Hierophant.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
And why do you like it?
Because it's really big.
She says she likes it because it's the size of her cat. When her cat dies, we can just take the skeleton and build one. Next question. No, I really want that. I almost got her that model. When I had some spare cash, when I had that money saved up in PayPal, there was one going on eBay. Somebody had stripped it and broke it down, and he just was clearing out some of his stuff. At the time, it was going for $100, and I was the top bidder for most of it, and I was willing to pay like $150 for it, $200, and I lost it. I ended up losing it right at the tail end. Somebody got it for $225, which I think is almost the same as what it. No, it's 250 pounds is what it is on Forge World. So whatever that equates to in America Land money.
America Land.
Next question is from Chief Live Gaming. I think I'm having. I might sneeze again. Hold on. Whoa! Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, you need to back up just a little bit. Back up. No, for real, back up for a second. Oh, yeah, see, you were shading out a lot of the light because you're standing right in front of the window. It's crazy.
You're making it not so...
This video is going to be super long. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to hurry up. Chief Live Gaming. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Yay, Chief Live Gaming. Awesome session, man. TA24 Jr. has got some skills with that terrain piece. Question for the next one. If you had to guess how many tattoos do you think you have done in your lifetime? I couldn't even guess, man. Honestly, I mean, there were, not counting Friday the 13th days. Friday the 13th days, my highest number of tattoos I did in a single day was 40. Not non-Friday the 13th days, the most tattoos I did in a single day was 20. So, and my lifetime, I had quite a few Friday the 13th days, so that's easily over hundreds. And in days, there were days that I did, my average tattoo day, I would do anywhere from 4 to 8 tattoos on average. I mean, there were days where I only did one, but that one lasted me 8 hours of the day or more. But yeah, I don't even think I could fathom a guess on that note. Yeah, I really don't think I could. Over the thousands for sure. And then you said also, is that a powder horn hanging on the wall behind you? No, it's not a powder horn. It's from Loot Crate. It was in one of their Loot Crate boxes.
It's gonna fall.
No, it's not. Whoa!
Yes!
I told you.
Play the drum!
No, that almost killed me. And the camera. Holy good niggish.
Got it down.
No, it's from Loot Crate. It's a little it's a drinking cup. Little Viking horn drinking cup. I don't have any powdered horns. My dad had a few, or I think he had a few. I don't remember. My uncle had one or two.
He forgot.
I don't.
He lost his mind.
No, I need this on. Okay, fine. Here. Ah! Everything's going to poop. Everything went to poop. Drums flying. The horns falling on heads. The camera's dying.
Samantha,
Oh, that's my goodness.
her throwing a frisbee.
Okay, now
Face-
stop. Hammer time.
Stop, drop, and roll.
No, we're done. Okay, back to this. This thing's gonna get me like 15 hours long. Fire breathing duck. Poofy for the win. That's my hair. So close to 200. So close to 200. Well done. Thank you, sir. I think I'm like 3 away or 4 away now. Mini Warrior. Nice hair. Thank you. It's a bit cray today. There we go.
Who's great?
Wargamer Shawn, my homeboy. Congrats on having fun at Bug Eaters, buddy. You got your hairs cut. Nice, man. So, little Miss Tattoo for you, Junior. I will ask you a question. What is your favorite? Well, sorry, I just threw that in there. That wasn't even the word's not even in there. What is your high fleet you are painting for your nids?
Oh, what?
What is your high fleet?
I forgot.
It goes with Snowman.
I can't.
Use your words. Use your words, special lady.
I could say it.
It's high fleet. High fleet abominable.
Abominable. I can't say it.
It's high fleet abominable. And this was the start of high fleet abominable. This was her brood lord. Yeah, it's front facing camera. It's not gonna focus very well. Second part of this question: what is going to be the next painting palette? I'm slightly not sure what you mean by that. You're talking about like what color schemes am I gonna be using next on stuff? As far as mine, I'm still with the green, the red, and the white is the main tones for the towel stuff. I am trying to slowly throw in a little bit more things here and there. But that's it for now. As far as hers, it's all of her army is that skin tone, which you can't really see it. But it's the ice skin tone. That video I just did for the spawning pools, the new spawning pools. That's exactly how I paint the skin. I work up from the wash to the that's the pool blue base, wash, aquamarine, and then I just lighten the aquamarine up as I go. And then her carapaces are different for the different models. So like the bigger the model gets, the different color the carapace is.
The flying ones have a green.
Yeah, they typically have the green. So I like that because that's Pete over at Mini Warzone does something similar with his, like the different things of his army. The different ones have the different colored carapaces, for whatever they do. So, and he says Russian Marines, awesome. Thanks. If I ever got back into Space Marines, I think I would do it just because. And then me and Commissar Gamza can have a Cold War, a Space Marine Cold War. Who's gonna attack first? Thanks for the question, my friend. MrBeastlybiscuit, you're looking fine, sir, as is that terrain piece. Thank you. She's got talent for sure. Checked out your art page. Some beautiful stuff, my man. Appreciate it. Well, thank you. I appreciate you checking it out. I've kind of expanded it from just canvas stuff to throwing in my doodling and my my miniatures work too. So just figured I'd do the all-out art. IDICBeer, that's a funky haircut, mate. Thank you, sir. Wow, that terrain piece looks amazing, and 200 subs are well-deserved, mate. Many more to come for sure. What is your favorite famous male and female? Well, thank you for the compliments, man. I appreciate it. As far as favorite famous male and female, I sat and I pondered this for the longest time, man. That is a really hard question. I mean, like, who is my favorite? Like, I don't even know, you know? I mean, if I looked at just strictly actors, like, who's my favorite male actor? Who do I love watching all their stuff? I'd probably say Brad Pitt is my favorite male actor. And as far as female actresses, my favorite, see, it's tough. I was gonna say Sigourney Weaver. I like watching her, mainly because aliens. But I mean, really, I don't know. That was a hard question for me to answer. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's like, who do I look? Yeah, because I enjoy the entertainment industry and all this stuff, and all, like the people who've made it famous in their lives for whatever reason. The other thing is judging who and what is famous. You know, is a scientist famous? You know, because he's well known. Wargamer is famous because they play war games. See, I don't know, man. It was a really tough question, and I apologize. I can't give you a straight answer on it. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, you go back to like what would you deserve? What would be your favorite? Like, what's your reasons for being a favorite? The person being your favorite. Like, take Tony Stark. Oh, Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. That man is amazing. Look at what he's done. He went from drugged out. He's an actor, and a good actor. He went from being just completely, I'm just going to say trashed, but he was trashed. He was doing a lot of drugs and making mistakes in his life, and look how much he's turned himself around. I think those type of people, those famous people, are the ones that I really, I think are my favorite type of people. Those are the ones that have gone through tough times and were able to make it out. So I think that if I could just lump a group and not pick a single person, but pick a type of famous person that I love the most, it would be those guys. Those guys that went through hard times, rough times, grew up in a difficult situation, were able to turn it around. I think that's where I'm at on that. Probably not the exact, deal, but yeah. I hope that works. I'm sorry. Noah Campbell. Whoops, forgot to comment last time. Better make this one a good one. If you could have one character from anywhere, such as comics or 40K, who would be your best friend? Ha! Also, 1 week you're complaining about rain and the next is the sun. Laugh. It's true. Texas is weird. It's weird. Next I'll be complaining about snow. Actually, I said that down below. Who would be my best friend in a comic book? I don't know if you heard that, but my youngest said I'd be your best friend in a comic book. So she's right. I would have to say probably Peter Parker would be fun because he takes awesome pictures and he'd just be funny to hang out with. Yeah, I think that'd be it. There are a couple other comic book characters I wouldn't mind hanging out with. I don't know about best friends, but definitely hanging out with.
Friends.
Like Carl from The Walking Dead. He'd be an interesting person to hang out with. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, guys. I got to pause for a minute. All right, guys. Sorry, we're back. We had a little issues. I had to go potty. It happens to the best of us. Stop rocking. Keep her rocking it. Whoever said stop rocking. HeresyProducktionz or just Palmer. Good ones. I would get into G.I. Joe minis only on the condition that they are based either on the original cartoon or comics, which, as I remember, were basically the same. Very true, dude. None of the movie nonsense. Thank you. Wholeheartedly agree, dude. Jonah Jameson would be cool. Thanks. I like him. He's an awesome guy. They picked the perfect actor for him in the original the original Spider-Mans too. Perfect. Yeah, dude, totally on the G.I. Joe minis, man. I wish they would do that. I wish they would have a G.I. Joe tabletop war game. That would be rad. If I could create that game, I would. But Hasbro is weird. They do weird things with their stuff. There are a lot of interesting villains I would like that are not popular, like Living Laser or the Ghost from Iron Man. Yeah, I just couldn't come up with anybody really good, that I could think of that I was like, yeah, I really want that figure. Next question. Have you had much interest in the fantasy side of gaming? Any thoughts on Warhammer Fantasy, AOS, Frostgrave, Mordheim? No, I really have. I grew up around fantasy more. Well, I had a 50-50 mix of growing up of fantasy and sci-fi. We had Dune and stuff like that for the sci-fi, and then, of course, my fantasy. My mom loves dragons and unicorns and all that stuff. So unicorns. Yeah, so I had a good mix of that growing up. So I fantasy is probably where my nerd love began. What got me into this kind of more gaming hobby aspect of it, role playing and stuff like that, was Rifts. So it's more of a sci-fi RPG, as opposed to like, I didn't play D&D till later, but I mean I knew about it and heard of it and stuff. My uncle had quite a few D&D things. If I remember right, I could have sworn I saw like 8 D&D supplements or whatever in his room before. But yeah, I definitely love fantasy side of gaming, and I'd really like to get into it too. I wasn't a huge fan of Warhammer Fantasy. I'm not a giant fan of the big rank and file, large scale battles. I'd like to call Warhammer 40k skirmish, but it's large scale too. But it's that move your entire unit forward and do that. I'm not a huge fan of that style. I like the guerrilla warfare aspect of things more. AOS, I'm definitely into. It sounds really cool and interesting. Frostgrave and Mordheim, I really didn't know a lot about Frostgrave until recently. A buddy of mine, Mr. Mike Hawkins, I shouted out to him last week. Another shout out, buddy. You're not even on YouTube. But he's into Frostgrave and Mordheim a lot. And to me, it seems like Frostgrave is almost like the frozen Mordheim. I don't know for sure. I don't know how similar they are. But it sounds really cool. It's the idea of a mini skirmish game where it's a war band. In Mordheim, you have your war bands. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm being photobombed back here and I don't even pay attention to it. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, no, so I definitely want to get into it. I want to mess around with it. I actually realized I had Mordheim when we started getting rid of all the stuff at the comic book shop and closing stuff out. I would get a lot of the damaged goods because we'd get replacements and credits for it, and you're technically supposed to destroy the items. Well, I had got a copy of Mordheim, but a long time ago, in a land far away, I had enough Games Workshop stuff to fill an entire room. One of my bits boxes was literally like a 5-gallon... No, it was bigger than 5-gallon. But it was a big old tub, and that was a bits box for me. I got married, and I gave all that stuff to my cousin. He gave a bit of it back recently. But yeah, I think he still has like the Mordheim books and all my codexes and stuff like that from back in the day, which is fine. I'll get them back eventually. No. But yeah, no, I'd like to get Mordheim again and check it out and read it and learn how to play it. Because it sounds like a really fun game. Kind of reminds me a little bit, I guess, of Malifaux 2, sort of. You're there for certain things. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions pretty good, man. Scrag Guard. Cool vid, dude. Love her terrain. It's coming out well. And love the hair. Thank you, sir. Question for your daughter. Chocolate or gummies? Which is it?
Chocolate?
Yes. Those are hers, too, by the way. That's all hers. Actually, she made a solar oven, and we're going to do solar s'mores outside one of these days. That's what those are for, but they're for her.
All mine!
Question for Rich. If you could do an entire converted army, what army would you do, and what sort of conversions? I don't know. Huh. I like themed armies a lot. And I'm kind of thinking about doing that for these orcs that I'm going to be making for my daughter to play, just because she loves orcs. But I'm torn. I recently got some orcs from that box I got, the mystery box, that are Africa Corps orcs. So I thought about doing like a World War II Africa Corps-esque style. They're all desert and grungy. But then also at the same time, I've been wanting to do like a Marvel superheroes orc clan. Like, the orc war boss found old Marvel comics, and he's like, "Oh, cool," and like paint him up like, do him all epic, and do him like Galactus, because Galactus is the all powerful or whatever. But then do like all these other like knobs and stuff in the army as different superheroes, and like some of the little orc boys like wear like dumb comic book T-shirts and stuff. You know, I don't know. That's just ideas I had. Not a lot of conversion. It's more paintwork conversion on that. Maybe a little bit of converting to make things look like some of the vehicles, like the X-Men jet or something like that, or like mini versions of that as like their flyers or something. I don't know. It's what are your frowny face for?
You keep putting your hand in my face.
Well, my hand's big and your head's small, so sorry. So yeah, I don't think that would be it. I do, like to do a Imperial Guard army as Cobra from G.I. Joe, and convert some of the vehicles to look more like the G.I. Joe vehicles, like take a Layman Russ and make it look more like a Hiss tank, I guess. I don't know. There's a couple of them. Yeah. Oh, and here's another question. Dog or monkey?
Ava needs to be in here. You know the answer with her. But,
Yeah, my youngest is a monkey. I call her my little monkey.
But, oy,
Dog or monkey?
I like monkeys and I like dogs.
Cat.
Cat, yeah.
We'll go Billy Pate. Thanks for showing the ukulele. Or the yucky lady.
What?
If you could speak another language fluently, what would it be? Also, what would be your thoughts about GW making an animated series of 40K stuff? If I could speak another language, I'd kind of like to speak German because it's in my heritage.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. Chinese or Japanese would be another one I wouldn't mind learning. In Texas, I need to learn Spanish, so I know if people are talking about me or not. I think that would be a good one to learn. But really, German. I'd like to learn German. It's just a cool sounding language, and it is my heritage. It'd be cool to learn something that's in my heritage, I guess, or my lineage or whatever. Also, what would be my thoughts on GW making an animated series for 40K? Cool if they did it right. I mean, if it wasn't just strictly... I would want them to do a good mix of all the races and stuff, like showcase them all. So if it had to be like mini-series, like, well, this is Space Marines, this is Eldar, this is Dark Eldar fluff. If they did like spans, like episodes would be different ones from whatever. I think that would be cool. I think that could be cool. Yeah. Last but not least, Mini Warzone. Another great one, my friend, and thanks for answering my Star Wars question. No problem, sir. So what is your favorite video game at the moment, and what is in particular you like about it? Favorite in the moment would be probably Fallout 4, just because it's the one I have currently I'm playing. I haven't played a lot of it either. But I'd have to say my favorite part about it is the new building system. How you can build, you build a community. You can build houses. Your weapon systems, you can upgrade your weapons and build weapons and add on to them and do different things. I like they added that to it. I think that's really cool. What I wish they would change about it, I know that wasn't part of your question, but I wish they would make it where you could clean up more. They have a mod on the game where for the computer version, where you can clean up like leave piles on it, so you can actually make your community look somewhat nice. So I wish you could do that. Like, you're sitting there scrapping everything, wood and rocks and grumble like this, so you can build things, and you don't ever clean up the obviously pile of wood trash that's leave pile here. You could have done that. I don't know. Oh, and hey, Rose. So what's your favorite TV show? Keep up your awesome nerd life, people. Favorite TV show?
I don't know.
Honestly, you don't watch a lot of TV around here.
I used to, but I forgot what my favorite show was. I don't know.
What's your favorite YouTube show?
YouTube?
Yeah, what do you watch on YouTube? What's your favorite YouTube show? You have two.
Two?
Videos getting longer and longer, dude.
I know.
Come on, who's your favorite YouTube show?
Stampy Longnose Minecraft.
Yep. And then the second one?
I don't know.
We watched it last night.
We did?
Studio.
Studio C.
Yeah, Studio C. We like that. It's a good. It's a good skit show. So yeah, guys, that's it. Oh God.
But that's not just YouTube. Oh, that's my favorite TV show. Studio C. It is a TV
favorite
show.
TV show. It's on the BYU network. You know, we're Mormons. We watch that stuff. Anyway, guys, I thank you for the questions. Again, feel free to leave more in the comment section below. Feel free to leave it for her. She'll be here for the next 3 months. So, yeah, leave in the comment section below. I love you guys. I just thank you so much. And we both want to wish you, and as always, keep spreading and just keep holding on to that wonderful, happy nerd life, guys.
Nerd life!
And the minions in the background, too. Later, guys. I will see you soon.